Colegio San Agustin was established in 1968 by the Agustinian province of the Most Holy Name of Jesus in the Philippines. As a Catholic school, Colegio San Agustin is committed to the building up of a Christian community by providing an atmosphere conducive to the fulfillment of Catholic ideals through living witnessing of Christ, religious instruction, sacramental participation, and related activities, without prejudice to students of other religious affiliations. As an Augustinian school, it is committed to establish a meaningful relationship among the different sections of the school community through genuine friendship and mutual respect, in line with the Augustinian theme, to live in harmony, having but one mind and one heart, intent upon God.
During the class observation, grade 5 pupils are very participative. The teacher is well prepared and there are interaction between pupils and teacher. The lesson is appropriate to their level to understand the importance of the sacraments, the sacrament of baptism, a sacrament of initiation. Focus on Christ for the salvation and building up the community of believers and the messengers to all. Thus, the grade 5 pupils are the witnesses of Christ's mission.
The teacher of the class that was assigned to make a class observation was already a veteran CLE teacher. She has been teaching CLE for the past 30 years. The method of the teaching was excellent, if not the best yet I have observed. She handled the class so well, practicing the best methods and norms. The school indeed holds the highest standard in teaching methodology. Though the coordinator for the CLE in elementary made a comment that Miss Aleli's method was quite old school compared to the Understanding by Design method or UDB that they are trying to implement and integrate to their entire school system, I still personally find the old school palatable to the students. Instructions, no matter how old, so long as the essentials are present, can still be a good material, provided that the instructor has a full grasp of the material at hand.
Since ESA adopted the new way of preparing the program in teaching values as proposed by CHED, according to CLE teachers, it is more conducive to follow this program. However, in spite of its beauty, they still face difficulties. They still need to spend time and sweat their brows in doing the said program. That is to cater on making it more comprehensive, answering the question, what's the big idea? That of which it makes the subject matter more understandable in lieu of the level of the students who happen to be grade 2 children, especially in the subject matter about God.
The catechetical instruction of Colegio de San Agustin is composed of two methodologies. The first methodology, used for grade 1 to grade 4, is under the conventional method, which focuses on Christian morality, using Augustinian values that emphasizes on God's grace with the values of forgiveness and mercy, using the lives of the Augustinian saints and the biblical patriarch from the Old Testament.
Undeniably, life of students is being shaped by their environment, that is, an environment which is continuously influenced by modernity. For this reason, Colegio San Agustin as a Catholic school is entirely fulfilling their mission to become an instrument and venue of educating and nurturing students with Christian values through the Augustinian spirituality. My observation in the school's Ministry of Catechesis is primarily based on a Christian living education subject with our UBD material. Using UBD, specifically the part of the Word of God and faith response, is an effective tool which proclaims the meaningful message of the Gospel. Applying a deductive method from the Word down to human experience, the students are able to relate the Word of God in their own lives in a more meaningful and relevant way. As a general observation, Colegio San Agustin is not satisfied by merely using the traditional way. They strive to adapt their methodology and instruction based on the needs of time without compromising the teaching and values of the Church in accordance with the principles and directives of the General Directory Catechism. Adopting UBD method as proposed by the Commission on Higher Education, Catechesis is indeed a big challenge for the teachers and catechists, but along the process, the school remains positive in the realization and fulfillment of their vision.
Yes, we're in the opening exercises, we include the prayer. And usually before the start of the prayer, the teacher, part of classroom management would be, the teacher would try to parang prepare the classroom itself, like make the chairs straight, and pick up the pieces of paper, arrange the bags. That's part of classroom management. So before the prayer, the teacher will always make sure that the classroom is ready. Then the students are ready before the prayer. Then right after the prayer, if you would notice, they would sit down. The secretary of the class or the president or whoever is the one assigned would just stand. The teacher is not yet talking, di ba? The pupil would stand and say, "Good afternoon, Miss Persuedo. I'm very happy to tell you that nobody's absent today." That's part of classroom management. Or, "I'm sorry, Miss Persuedo, there are 2 absences today." That's part of classroom management. Kasi for the teacher, you are responsible to the students who are inside the classroom. Example, the child would say, we are complete, there's nobody absent. And yet you see there's a missing boy or girl in one chair. So it's your responsibility, where is that boy or where is that girl? Baka kayo nag-CR, baka may nangyari sa CR, nadulas or whatsoever, responsibility of the teacher. So that kind of routine would help the teacher somehow in classroom discipline. So that's part of opening exercises. Part of opening exercises also yung mood setting, songs, etc. Minsan nagjo-jokes pa sila eh. They share jokes. Part yun. Yung nasa creativity ng teacher. Before they really go into the life experience, ayan, the Word of God, until the development.
According to the school chaplain of Colegio San Agustin, each level have their own spiritual formation. Augustinian spirituality and the saints of the order are being inculcated in the program of each level. Aside from the Christian formation of the teachers, there is also the social apostolate wherein everybody is participating.
Teaching Christian living education using the understanding by design or the UBD method. Our sample material designed for grade 6 students. It composes of 3 stages. Stage 1 talks about the desired results. Stage 2 is for the performance task. And stage 3 is all about the learning plan. What is the desired result? It asserts the following: the established goals, transfers goals, enduring understanding, essential question, knowledge, life skills, and Augustinian values. Stage 2, the performance task. This is the activity which tests the student's ability to answer practical questions in relation to the topic which is being discussed. It's being highlighted with a big idea, that is, realizing the values of the lesson, the personal life and values of the pupils or students. Performance task is not about memorizing names, dates, or places. Answers to the questions spring off from students' reflection and deeper understanding through their daily discussions. Finally, Stage 3 completed the elements of the UBD, the learning plan. This section simply indicates the following: the topic, number of meetings needed for the particular topic, the references, materials to be used, and the daily routine.
sa lahat, isang pag-ibig ang ating ihaya. Ating tuptin ang pangako sa hirap at pusong nabibigo. May pag-asa pang akayin ang lahat tugon sa kanyang tawag. Agustino ka, Agustino ako, ating pag-ibig, ang lakas ng puso, ating ang napag